Hey, Kaycee.
Hey Ashley,
Welcome to Nostalgic Nightcaps, which is what?
this is the longest pause of your life.
I've had longer.
So, Nostalgic Nightcaps is a podcast in which you and I, two very long time best friends, talk about the books, TV shows, movies, music of our
Yeah,
youth from the before we were born, the things that really got us in our childhood to when we were like 18 and starting our little lives.
our adulthood.
And each week we pair what we're talking about with a themed cocktail or drink.
Yes.
Did I do it? Did I do it good?
Yes, that is what this is. And our theme this month is mall goth madness or gothuary or something to that effect.
What's this week's episode about?
This week's episode is a very one near and dear to our hearts, our Elder Emo playlist. We're going to be revisiting some of the most influential music of our teen years, things we still listen to now.
Yeah, I mean,
Be
these songs
great.
are on heavy rotation.
Yeah, for sure. Most of them. Maybe not a few.
But you know, mall goth is very much of the emo persuasion as well, and emo is what we
Yeah.
listen to as little mall goths. So
Yeah. We weren't really into actual goth music
no,
much.
we were very much into emo stuff, emo
We were
fashion.
posers.
And what are we drinking about?
This is a good one, okay?
I'm so excited. I already saw
First of
it, the
all,
visual.
shit, I made another one. It's
Oh,
so
it's
pretty.
beautiful.
So this is called I'm Not OJ. I promise. Yes,
I'm so sorry.
that is it.
Continue.
So this is you take 4 ounces of orange juice and 4 ounces of bubbly orange cream. Put those both in a glass. I have mine in a champagne glass,
Beautiful.
if you wish. Uh, so you mix 4 ounces each of those, and then tilt it a little bit so you can pour down the side a half an ounce of grenadine so that it separates and is it's very pretty.
It is
It's got
pretty.
a little red on the bottom, orange on top, little maraschino cherry garnish.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I love it. It's beautiful. It is inspiring.
Thank you. And it's good. It tastes really good.
Oh, I do want to say before we start that I did once in 10th grade, I believe, for a 10th grade English class, write a quote unquote research paper about the emo genre, which I need to
Oh,
find. It's somewhere in my closet. I really need to clean out my closet.
hmm.
I still have it, but I might have to find that this week.
Yeah. Post it on the
I don't
gram.
remember anything about it. I don't remember what I put in it or how I even researched that, but I'm a scholar, really.
Yeah. Emo scholar. Love it.
But other than that, both were just like really into emo music and like pop punk and
We went to so many shows when we were
yes,
teenagers.
we really did.
So much live music.
Yeah, I found a lot of live music on MySpace, on Pure Volume, on GarageBand, lots of sites
Mhm.
that I don't think exist any longer or don't exist in the same capacity.
Mhm.
And we were just really big into the scene.
Yeah. And I would always like the openers. I would
Mhm.
always listen to their music after. They found some good stuff that way.
Absolutely. I will say
Sure.
that this list is a lot of mainstream stuff that you
It
have
is.
all
Yeah.
probably heard, even if you're not emo babes.
Yeah.
So if you listen to our Christmas playlist episode, we are going to watch the video and then just talk about the video and the song and our histories and all of that. So you're obviously not going to hear the song because copyright infringement and blah, 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 blah,
Yes.
blah. But we're going to watch them. So that's fun. And then there's a link in the show notes that will lead you to our playlist. So you can listen along if
Yes.
you'd like.
Please do.
Shall we do it?
Yes. So song number one, Taking Back Sunday, cute without the E, cut from the team. And oh boy, does it bring me back.
Yeah. So first of all, it is the Fight Club. It is
This Fight Club.
is an ode to Fight Club, which is one of those red flag movies.
Yeah. Someone says that's their favorite movie. Maybe ask a few more questions on that.
Taking Back Sunday was one of the more popular bands of the emo time. And
Hmm.
I have actually seen them a couple times since, like in my adulthood, and they're still amazing. And the lead singer does all these microphone tricks where he's just like swinging
Yeah,
around the microphone.
that's his thing. I,
Yeah.
I get worried. He's like whipping it around his neck. That looks
I
dangerous.
know. It does look dangerous. And this could not be a Nostalgic Nightcaps episode without talking about Degrassi. Because
Of course
Taking Back
not.
Sunday sure was on an episode of Degrassi where we
Hmm.
talked about this. Craig opens for them, gets a bloody nose because he's all into cocaine.
Yep.
And all the guys are like from Taking Back Sunday are like, oh my God, drugs.
What?
We would never.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Your lipstick is colored. Don't bother, Angel. I know exactly what goes on. Iconic first line. Like you
Yes,
can't that it
absolutely.
hooks you in. It grabs a hold of you and brings you in.
The energy
Oh,
is there. And
it
of
starts at
course,
a 10.
I don't even remember. What is the lead singer's name?
I have no idea.
That's okay. But I thought he was super hot as a
Yeah. Oh
teenager.
yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
He had like the hair, the emo hair for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about the microphone thing was just got me.
You can't stop talking
Oh
about the
no.
microphone thing. This is a must listen, must
Yes.
watch. It's a good music video.
Yeah. Because I have definitely listened to this song very recently, but I haven't watched the video in a long time, and that was fun.
And as I said, I watch a lot more music videos, and I think you
That
should too.
is true.
Talking
Yeah,
to you and to everyone else.
I agree. Number two is Blink 182. I miss you. Man,
Well,
brings me
I
back
mean,
again.
we talked on the Beetlejuice episode about this because of the Tim Burton reference, obviously. It's a very
Yes,
important reference and the whole aesthetic of this music video is just like
it is. It's very
gothic.
like Victorian
Hmm.
Gothic. Like
Has a stand-up bass.
it does an upright bass. God, I wanted to play upright bass so bad. I That might have been during the brief period when we weren't friends, where it was like actually learning to play bass.
I'm sorry, what?
Is this new lore? New lore just dropped.
Yeah, and I'm really upset. I'm like gonna cry right now. I'm gonna cry because, well, first of all, it's emo music and I'm just in a really emotional
Yeah,
state, but I hate that we weren't friends.
I
And
know.
I hate that I didn't know that you wanted to play upright bass because I know everything about you.
Yes. I was obsessed with like the whole rockabilly, but more specifically psychobilly. Like that was like huge in my life.
Yeah, you did have that phase.
Yeah. I still love the aesthetic, but it's too much work. We talked about that too.
Yeah, you're Jane Lane.
Yeah. It's too much. But I still love how it looks. And
Yeah.
playing an upright bass would be pretty cool.
That would be really cool. That would be. I don't think that it's possible at this point in your apartment. I don't think your
What?
neighbors would like that. But maybe. I don't know.
They, they love it.
Well, I think that my neighbors might like it because it would drown out the dog barking and the people fucking and whatnot you can always hear.
God. Man, we got new upstairs neighbors that are worse than our last upstairs neighbors.
Shut
That's
up.
rough.
What the
Rough
fuck?
business.
Anyway, let's get back to this.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, they're like in a castle, in a Gothic castle, and there's these two ladies in slip dress. Like the aesthetic is so good. Slip
yes,
dresses,
1920s.
smeared red lipstick. They
Yes.
kiss.
They kiss. And kissing. And yeah, the smeared lipstick is a little extreme. It's like all over her face. I don't know
Yeah.
what they were doing, but
Oh,
uh,
you know.
yeah, true, true.
Yeah.
Um, but I love their style. She's got the
hmm
little like not
Fic
pin curls.
uh, finger waves.
Finger waves, yeah.
hmm
Just on her. The lipstick is like just in the very middle of the lips, like in the
Yes, the
1920s
little
smooth.
heart.
Hmm. So
I will
cute.
say that finger waves are one of the reasons why I dropped out of beauty school. That's my lore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you had to do them, and they're the hardest thing in the entire world to actually get right.
Yeah. I
And I was like,
bet.
what, why?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to do this.
But yeah, Blink-182 is, just that band. They're that girl. I saw them a couple of years ago for the first time with the original band. I'd
Mm.
seen them two other times with the when they had replaced Tom, and it was a good, excuse me, I'm getting choked up. No, it was a good show, but I also got COVID from it for the first time, so it was
Oh
really
God.
bad. But yeah, I love Blink-182, and this is a great song, and they propelled themselves into a new era with this one.
Yeah. And was it Matt Skiba? Am I
Yeah, I believe so.
thinking of the right thing? From Alkaline Trio. That's who they replaced. God, I loved Alkaline Trio too. That was a
I mean, he was great. He was amazing, but I wanted the OGs.
oh yeah, absolutely. I do feel kind of bad though, because he was with them for a long time, and then it's just like, oh, Tom's back. Goodbye.
See ya, bye. He's done chasing UFOs. Bye.
Yep. I had a huge crush on Tom.
Oh, Tom
That
was
was
my
my
boy too,
favorite.
and my sister's was Mark, and she'd always be like, "Ew, you like Tom?" And I'd be like, "Ew, you like Mark?" But I thought he was hot
Yeah.
too, actually, and so is Travis. So, whatever. I like
Yeah,
them all.
they
I
all
want them
are.
all.
Yeah.
Probably wrote some fan fiction, with me and all three. Oh,
Can't
whatever.
can't a girl have everything?
I want all everything. Okay, moving on.
All right. What do we got for number three?
Track three, we have Jameson Parker's Best Mistake. Now, if you have not heard of Jameson Parker, because they were not one of the bigger bands, go check them out because they were our ultimate fave
Yeah.
forever and ever and ever.
Oh my God. Yes.
Still,
How many times did we see them?
at least four, five maybe, a lot.
Yeah. Quite like in a short period of time.
My favorite was in the Ask Out room at the Quest
Yeah,
in downtown Minneapolis. Well, not downtown. I don't know where it was, but it was in Minneapolis at the Quest. The Ascot room was beautiful. Remember that?
is. Yeah. Sometimes I miss my clothes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Not the weather. Yeah, I would just like to mention that lyric that we just heard. If this holds in significance, I'll have the hearse follow the ambulance, like emo to the max.
Beautiful. Oh, they were so emo. Sorry, I still have this emo shirt that I made my mom get me for Christmas one year. And she was like, "You're sick." But it's a Jameson Parker shirt. It's like a army green. It's got like a little white sketch on it. And it
Mm.
has this guy, this little cartoon guy, and he's cut off his legs. And it says, "My legs kept taking me to come
God.
see you." Jameson Parker.
Wow.
And my
Dang.
mom gave it to me for Christmas.
Uh, Are you okay?
I wore the shit out of that shirt.
I had a few other shirts for sure.
But this was like the ultimate emo band.
Yeah. Look at his hair. This isn't the hair that I'm used to for him.
Explain.
It's usually a little bit more down,
Swoopy. Yeah,
swooped.
it's more spiked. It's his like formal
It's just fun.
music video budget hairstyle, I would say.
Yeah, he probably had a stylist for this one, where normally
Yeah,
he
oh
would do it
yeah.
himself. I just want to say also how bad the graphics on this look. I'm sure that that looked great at the time. They're so bad. There's just like the outline of the crowd, and it's like like black and white stripes going over them. It's weird.
It's bad. It's not good.
It's not good.
If you'll remember, this was set to premiere. That's when they used to like announce premieres of like music videos on Fuse. And we like we ordered Chinese food, as we are to do.
Yes, of
And we
course.
sat there and we watched it and you recorded it and we also like played it back over and over and over again. And
Oh
we're
my
like
God, of course.
screaming that our boys were on TV.
Yes. We were so excited for them. They're getting a little success.
One time, Jameson Covington, who is like the main emo guy, because there's only Jameson and Parker, obviously.
Yeah. Hence the name.
I followed Jameson's Instagram account and he followed me back. But that only lasted for a little while because he was always like deleting it and stuff. But I
Yes.
screamed and I probably still have a screenshot of it.
Yeah, I would. That's lifetime bragging rights.
Life-changing.
Yeah,
Ugh, what a band. I mean, this was everything to us.
it
This and
was.
Degrassi in your basement bedroom
I
were
know.
just everything.
On that little tiny TV with the built-in
Oh,
VCR.
this album changed my life. I'm
Yeah.
Natalie Portman with the big headphones in Garden State. This album will change your life. Oh, I gotta, okay, so I could watch that for ever and talk about this for roughly 900 years.
9,000 years.
What is the song?
This is track 5. Are we on? Jack's Mannequin. Is it 4 on this? This song, whatever, is Jack's Mannequin, the mixtape. And this is something that I never got into as much as you did. I don't know why, because I do like it. But tell me about it.
Probably because you didn't watch One Tree Hill, which is
True.
actually, well, okay. I actually knew about Adric Mann because he was in Something Corporate, which is a
Mm.
pop punk band that my sister absolutely loved. And I love Andrew McMahon and I've been to several of his concerts. I met him. I told him where I lived.
Yes.
I was so nervous.
Yeah.
He was at a nearby venue and we went to a meet and greet. And it was so cool because we got to sit in on like a sound set. One of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous and I
Oh,
met him and I was like, "Oh, this place is really cool. We've never been here before." And he's like, "Yeah, great neighborhood." And I'm like, "Yeah, we live right down the street." I like pointed. I was, oh, it's so stupid.
yeah.
Anyway, Andrew McMahon, great, love. And this band was on One Tree Hill when Peyton, who is Hillary Burton in the music video, this music video centered around One Tree Hill.
Oh,
So that's her.
okay. I
And
see.
she helped open this club called Trick. She's a music gal. And they came to play for her benefit that she put on because her bio mom passed away from breast cancer. And so she put on like this thing, and there were real singers, real bands from real life. One Tree Hill had great bands, great emo bands all the time.
I should watch it.
You should. It's it's got my heart, my whole heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great song, and Jack's Mannequin is Holiday from Real and all of those songs. Oh, you need to get into it.
I feel like I would love it. I don't know. I just never gave it a chance really. Other than I think this might be the only song I know.
I will say that it's more of like a late August, early September kind of mood.
Mm, I see.
Just a
Not for
warning.
right now.
No, it's too like it's too summery, I would say. Too
Yeah.
late summery. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I Miss You had the very January vibes.
Right. Yeah, it's on my January playlist for sure. I have lots of mood
Yeah.
playlists.
I don't, but that sounds nice. I need a January playlist.
I you should do it and do
Yeah.
it on YouTube and watch music videos. And that's all I have to say about that. And moving on. I love Jack's Mannequin so much. All right. Track whatever this is. Next track.
I think it's 6.
6, The All-American Rejects, Dirty Little Secret. And please tell
Oh,
the listener why you picked this music video in particular. Because I know why.
oh my goodness. This music video, if you have not seen it, go watch it, even though now it's like totally irrelevant, but it's post secret. Post secret was you could just mail in like a little postcard with a secret and you're just anonymous and yeah, just out there. And this video, it's just a bunch of people sharing the little postcards from Post Secret with some real weird things on some of them. Was that I pee in the sink was most
Not good.
not good.
Every Sunday, I waited for the new drop of Post Secret
Yes.
cards to on their website. Do you remember how
They were
exciting that
so
was?
fun to read.
Ugh. And there was like books and stuff, but the website was like I was a real web gal, so
Yeah, of course. But yeah, just like seeing this, I mean, I'm sure a lot of them were just lies.
yeah.
You know,
After a
probably weren't even
while,
real secrets. But yeah, in the beginning, I'm sure it was most actually real things. But I don't know, just something about it.
that is something I need to go on like a rabbit hole about is like Post Secret.
Hmm.
I feel like I want to like know
Yeah,
everything that there is to know. I feel like that's got to be the
yeah.
topic that I need to explore more.
It's a really interesting concept for a music video, too, to just have people, especially, I mean, obviously, Dirty Little
Yeah.
Secret has so many
It's
songs, so
perfect.
it makes sense. But also, I love the song. I saw the All American Rejects recently for the first time, and they were amazing. Tyson Ritter is such a performer. Like
Oh, he's good.
he's a crowd pleaser. He was running up and down the aisles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was dressed in like this silver glittery jumpsuit
That's
for most of
amazing.
it. It was so much fun. He has so much energy.
He's got such a beautiful voice that I think it's a very underrated voice.
Yeah, it is. And it is a good show.
Yeah, I've seen them a couple of times.
Do they just go by the rejects now? Is that a thing? Or did I just make that up?
I have no idea. I haven't been up on my All-American Rejects lore.
You haven't doing your research on
I don't know about you. I don't know about the All-American
your next
Rejects.
emo research paper. They they weren't a subject.
I should write an academic paper to see if I can do it.
You should. I should.
You
We
should. We
all
should.
should.
We're not doing that. What am I talking about? Let's move on
But watch that video.
and read Post Secret.
Oh, oh man. Yes.
Wow, that took a while to get to this. Of course.
Did. This track is the used All That I've Got, and I am obsessed still with the used. I
You
love
just saw
them.
them, right?
I did for the first time. And we traveled to Portland to see them.
Impressive.
And it was worth it. They were
Yeah.
so good. Incredible.
So this is also based on a movie, or at least
Yeah,
it pulls aesthetic from.
Clockwork Orange. He's got the one eye, big eyelashes and hat
I've never
going
seen that
on.
movie.
I haven't either.
Okay, I thought you
I
had. We're really bad mall goths.
yeah. I from what I've heard about it, it's a good movie, but
But
I don't know
grotesque,
that I would like it.
gruesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably
So,
not. Yeah, The Used is great. I love The Used.
Used was like my favorite. Like they were always nice.
You did like the used a lot now that I think about it.
Yeah. And it was one that I had the CDs and I would listen
Yep.
to the full. For a long time, I wasn't really like a full album kind of person, but there were a few that I would, and the used was definitely one of them.
Bangers front to back.
Mhm.
Yeah, you definitely introduced me to the used.
I just want to say that the used is such a good example of like how focused on like appearance everyone was in like the early 2000s because Burt McCracken, the lead singer, was like the butt of the joke for being like super ugly. Like everyone would talk about how ugly Burt McCracken is, which is like ridiculous.
Okay, first of all, stupid. I hate that. But second of all, I was
Yeah,
just thinking about how attractive he was.
right?
I was
Like
like,
he's a
oh, he's
good-looking
really
dude.
good looking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
I know. Like I feel really bad.
yeah, the early 2000s was real shit.
Yeah, just totally unnecessary. Is that like, look at all these guys were our thing back in the day.
Yeah, no, he's really cute and I feel like I think he's just a little greasy, which like he was in a
Which
band, so who
they all
cares?
were. Yeah,
Yeah, you play hard, you know?
right. There's no time for showers. Come on.
Ew. Shower,
Yeah,
what is that?
I don't, never heard of it.
I need them stinky.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I was into in the t at the time anyway, so what can I say?
I also, he's got a very unique voice that I really like.
Yeah, it's like
Kind of
kind of
like,
gravelly and buzzy.
mhm, yeah, very emo.
You saying that people made fun of him makes me like want to cuddle him into my bosom.
I know.
I
I
feel like I'm
know.
talking like flowers in the attic now,
I,
but I want to like cradle him and just like be like, I can fix you. I can make
right?
everything better, you know?
Yeah. Poor guy. I think this is a really cool music video too.
Yeah.
Like we said, I don't know if anything else is like based on Clockwork Orange other than his look in it, but it's like a little boy that goes into like a story book and is trying to figure out how the story ends. And nobody knows. He just keeps asking everyone. Nobody can tell him. Only he knows.
At the beginning, it has a shot of like the store window and it said the used, and then it pans down, it says bookstore. And I
Bookstore.
was like,
The
oh, that
Eagles
makes me
guy.
feel so good inside.
I know, right? So simple.
That okay, that bookstore is like piled high with just like books everywhere. And there used to
Yeah.
be this bookstore in Chicago that I had been to a couple times that was just like that, where it's just like books piled everywhere. It's closed now, which just is devastating. But that's what it looked like.
Oh. Oh my gosh, love that. What was with all the mansions?
I don't know.
Like so many of this type of band had music videos in mansions.
One of the songs we cut, which was Curse of Curves, that's also in a mansion as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. The aesthetic, it was interesting. I feel like they really like to put greasy emo dudes in like fancy outfits and put them in
true.
a
Yeah.
mansion to be like the difference there.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. What do we got here, Kaycee?
This track is Emotion City soundtrack. Everything is all right.
Man,
But it's a very special band and song for me.
our Minneapolis boys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've seen this, we've seen this band many a time.
Yes.
And the Motion City is just like such a special band for Minneapolisites,
Hmm. Yeah,
Minneapolis people.
huge. I saw them recently too.
I had to miss them because I had COVID after because I went to Blink-182.
Dang it.
One time I did see and Justin, the lead singer, mowing his lawn in Northeast Minneapolis. I tell a story
Wow.
every time Motion City soundtrack comes up because it was the most shocking moment of my life.
I bet. You don't expect that.
I was with you. We were in your car going to that coffee shop to like study or whatever. And I was just like looking out the window and I was like, oh my God, just being so normal because he's like a very normal person that just like
He's
lives
just a
in
normal guy.
Minneapolis. Yeah. Anyway,
His hair,
yeah,
iconic.
it's great. Iconic.
It's so tall. How tall do you think that?
3 to 4 inches.
Probably at least.
This band is everything to me, and I
Yeah.
did use the title of the song for one of my novels.
Yes,
You want to talk about this music video?
I do. This one I used to watch constantly on TRL in the mornings before I would go to
Okay.
school. They would always have it on TRL,
You're so cool. You're so much cooler than I'll ever be.
right? Well, I was getting ready to be watching. They would have like the reruns for
I was just like
at like
watching
7 in the
PBS
morning or
Kids.
whatever. Yeah. I did also watch like Arthur. This is Arthur or TRL. I don't know why.
Just switching back and forth.
Yes, pretty much. That describes me. But yeah, this music video, he is like at the doctor's office. Then he's going in, he sees like a psychiatrist who's on the little, traditional psychiatrist couch. But they go in this room where it's like the inside of the brain, which I think is really cool. It
Mhm.
just has like the outline, like the brain folds. I like that.
I don't know how you feel about this music video, but I felt like around this time there was a lot of like these music videos that were set in mental health facilities in a very making fun of punching down way.
Yeah.
And I don't think that this one does that because Justin does ha like talk freely, openly
Mhm.
about all of his mental illnesses, and
Mhm.
he talks a lot about the things going on in his life. And I feel like the song is all about, OCD and just like, not feeling like you're good.
Right. Like telling yourself that everything is all right because you don't feel like it is.
And other people around you, yeah.
Scared of everything.
Hmm.
And I'm through with these pills that make me sit still. Not me. I just got mine.
I like that he talks about self-medicating because he's
Yeah.
very open about his sobriety.
Hmm.
And so I just like, I don't know, especially not in that time, we didn't really talk about
Right. It
mental
was
health like
very
that.
taboo. And when it was talked about, it was like a joke.
Yeah.
Not good.
I always defer to you when it comes to media that showcases mental health facilities and things like that. Not, I mean, I know you're
Hmm.
not the expert, but you do have you know about these things, and
Yeah.
you are very much into like using like person first language and not using words like crazy and
Mhm.
insane and things like that. Like, so yeah, what do you think of this music video?
So and it's very like traditional like psychiatrist. It's like Freud, like just
Yeah.
sitting on the couch and talk,
Hmm.
psychoanalysis is like shown in there, but which is not really something that's done anymore. And you would, but I need to watch the full thing again because I don't remember exactly how it ends. But it's not like in like a psychiatric inpatient facility. It seems
Hmm.
more like a outpatient situation,
Hmm.
which is good too, because I feel like especially like of course people would go to the hospital in emergency situations sometimes, but to actually go for outpatient just to like maintain progress that you've made on your mental health at that time and just going to a therapist was not very common to see portrayed as something positive. And I appreciate that they did.
It's like a very honest song,
Yeah.
very vulnerable, and but like
Mhm.
encased in this kind of like poppy punk kind of shell.
Yeah. Because unless you're like really listening to the lyrics, you wouldn't really know that that's what it's about. Because it's so upbeat.
Yeah, and when you're, in the pit, jumping around and flailing, you're
Yeah.
not really concentrating on the lyrics.
Right. True. When is this from? Probably like 2005-ish, six? I don't know.
You know what? Let me look that up.
I was just gonna say we started what they put on the Game Show Network, the original Ken Jennings original run on Jeopardy. So we were watching, and there was one question that just like totally shocked me because it was just like a normal thing to say, apparently at the time, but it was something like it was asking for the answer was supposed to be psychologist. And the question was something like, I won't prescribe you meds no matter how nuts you are. And it's like, what the fuck? Like that
So
that's rough.
bad.
Yeah. And that was, I think, 2004, either 2004 or 2005.
This is 2005.
Okay. Yeah. So to just
Wow,
see
that
like,
is rough.
someone being open about, needing help with their mental health, which is totally normal to see it portrayed by them is nice because it was not portrayed that way in other
No.
places. I couldn't believe that, how much it's changed. Like they would never say that now, thankfully.
Yeah, that's wild. I love this band so much. So
Yeah,
much.
it's so good. What did we just hear?
Track 9, where I know the track number is stuck. Track
Yes.
9 is Screaming Infidelities by Dashboard Confessional, which is, I will say, this is the number one email song ever, honestly.
Yeah, you think so?
I
Wow,
think so.
that's a bold claim.
It's okay if you think otherwise, but I am right, and this is the ultimate email song.
I don't know. I don't feel the same, but it's up there. But number one,
So, a quick note about this music video. This is not the actual music video. This is a fan-made music video. There used to be, this is so weird, right? So, there used to be this other music video. It had like a train set. I don't know. Anyways, and Ryan and I used to watch it all the time. And then one day we saw this one and we were like, what the fuck?
you're like, is that Aaron Paul?
Yeah, exactly. Because we were like, wait, because it's from this MTV movie called Wasted with Aaron Paul. And we couldn't find the other music video ever again. And this is the music video on Dashboard Confessional's official channel, or it was for a long time.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
What happened? Did you find out?
No,
Oh, it's an open mystery.
it is a mystery. But I mean, your hair is everywhere, screaming infidelities.
Yeah,
What? Sorry, I made the weirdest noise.
it's true. It's that's a line.
I say this a lot, but it is iconic.
It is iconic. I would agree.
It's emo-conic.
Yes. I have you seen this MTV made for TV movie Wasted?
No.
I haven't either. No. But I feel like is that why he was cast as Jesse Pinkman?
Mm.
Because it seems that there were some injectable drugs happening, and he had a girlfriend going to the hospital
Say it
situation.
like that. A lot of people know Dashboard Confessional because of Vindicated from Spider-Man 2, that whole thing. And that music video is Spider-Man 2 Incorporated. But this is obviously the song.
The superior song.
Yeah.
I do love Vindicated though.
Mm, it is
That
really
was
good. I had to really separate it from the movie because I really do not like Tobey Maguire, like as a rule.
yeah.
Not because of anything he's ever done. It's a personal thing that I don't even understand, but
I liked the first Spider-Man movie with him, but the sequels were just not very good to me. I don't
have you
know.
seen the first one lately? It's not that good.
Actually, I haven't.
Because
No.
I used to think that as well.
Yeah.
It's like how I just watched Batman
Yeah.
and it was highly disappointed. Like the one with Michael
Yeah.
Keaton. I was upset.
Scared. Scared to watch it.
Yeah, you should be. Dashboard Confessional. The name Dashboard Confessional, the band
That
name.
is
I
that is
mean,
good.
Chris, wow, you did it.
You went there.
And they're still together, and I've seen them play a couple times, and they still rock.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
I sound old as shit. They still rock.
I I don't know if I know any of their other songs either, other than this and Vindication.
I think you might. Like, I think that if
Yeah.
you went and listened to a couple, you might know them, honestly.
Yeah.
But maybe
They have
not.
more radio songs or not.
Not sure about that.
Hmm.
But something you might have come across in your emo
Just
adolescence.
absorbed
Mm,
in the
yeah,
background.
through your skin. Yep.
Yeah,
Pee. Okay. Ugh, I want to keep watching this forever, but we shan't.
it's so good. Our final song is Fall Out Boy, Sugar We're Going Down.
Oh
And
my God.
man, this video,
This music
the
video.
shock at the reveal the first time I saw it.
You told me about this before I had even seen it. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you showed me, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
So cute. And we got our boy with his antlers. Everyone's mean to him because of it, except for the girl who gets her kite strings caught in it, and they start hanging
Um,
out.
love story for the ages. I love a music video like this that has like a weird little cute love story and like with some kind of like goofy looking dude that's like so cute and so charming.
Yeah, they're perfect for each other.
And she has a little denim skirt and leggings and capri leggings on, which
Capri
is
leggings. Man, that is
100% 2004.
I would have worn that for sure.
Same. Disgusting. It's too much, too many lines.
Lot of layers, a lot of cuts, and yeah.
This song, this music video is very important to me to the point where on my 29th birthday, I got the lyrics, Am I More Than You Bargained For Yet, with little antlers tattooed on my
Oh,
arm.
let me see it again. You gotta put a picture up on the
Oh,
page.
that's a good idea. I will make a note.
I love Fall Out Boy. I think that their lyrics are also very clever.
Hmm. They're very Swiftian.
They are. I was, of course, just gonna mention how underrated Electric Touch is.
I love
God, I love
Electric
that
Touch
song.
so much.
It's
Oh, it's
so
so
good.
good.
And it just like it's so Fall Out Boy and so Taylor Swift.
You can tell that Taylor Swift was a emo music girly
Oh,
in the day.
absolutely.
Not just from that, but the mention of the starting line, which is a song that I had to take off the list, sadly, but the mention of the starting line in the Black Dog.
Yeah. And just I feel like all of like the Speak Now era, especially,
Hmm.
is very like the Better Than Revenge and like those kind of songs were like trying to
Emo
inch over a little
influenced.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I implore you, listener, to go and watch the Sugar We're Going Down music video because it's so cute. And I love
It's
this is
so
why I love
cute.
music videos because it just wraps up this little romance in this
Mm,
4 minutes, less than 4 minutes,
right.
with a whole subplot of a
Mhm.
forbidden love with the dad. Not,
Yeah.
no, he's not in love with the dad, but
No, this is not the Flowers in the Attic episode, okay?
okay. Which comes next week.
But the dad is forbidding the daughter
Hmm.
from being with the guy, the antler man.
And they eat lunch in a cemetery.
Yes, so emo. Like, what a good idea. Just where does that come from? Where do you come up with the idea for this? To have this kid with antlers and
They
showing
have
up.
a lot of weird music videos. They have like a Twilighty one. They have a music video with Kim Kardashian.
Hmm.
It's just like a lot of things.
Dancing. Yeah.
And Pete Wentz
Hey.
goes hard on the bass. So
Oh, he
funny.
sure does.
When I saw them a couple summers ago, and he was just like rocking hard on his bass that had flames come up out of it at one point.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he looks so cool. And they were so good. And wow. Weezer opened for them. It was
Oh,
Weezer, Fall Out Boy, Green Day,
wow.
which is absolutely perfect. But Weezer open.
Dang.
Look at you, Fall Out Boy. Look at you.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Bet you never saw that coming, did you, Rivers? I'm just
Oh,
kidding. That was fun.
that was
Going
fun.
down a little emo memory lane.
Have I convinced you that you need more music videos in your life yet?
You have. Yes,
Yeah.
they are
And to
fun.
get YouTube Premium.
Yeah, I know. The ads. That is part of what prevents me from watching them. Yeah, because I was a music video girl back in the day.
I know, and I think that I'm reliving my lost youth
Mm,
because I didn't have
yeah,
MTV and I never got to like experience that before school thing that you did.
the thrill of watching everything is all right before school.
Yeah, wow. How must you have felt all day after
I
experiencing
felt
such a
like
thing?
everything was all right.
Wow, that's we should end on that. That's perfect. No notes. You should follow us on Instagram at Nostalgic Nightcaps and rate and review on whatever platform you are listening on. And yeah, thank you for having me in your life, Ashley, to watch
Yeah,
music videos with.
thank you for encouraging my re-entry into music video watching.
Wow, we're emotional now from all those emo music videos.
And please tell us your favorite emo music video.
Yeah, and what you would add. I know we could do a part two for sure because I have a shit ton on the back burner.
There's
So,
so many. Yes.
all right, bye.
Bye.